Hello, Brick Sculptors, and welcome back to Brick Sculpt. This is Chris, and we need to do some sorting. I just did a nice order from LS Bricks and got a lot of new pieces, and I'm starting to realize that I need some more bins to be broken up. Let me show you here. Up on the wall, we got a lot of stuff. This one over here that you can't really see is my grayscale stuff, my whites, grays, and blacks. This is my browns and also some colors that kind of tie in there, dark orange and dark red. This is going to be my rainbow section. So we got yellow, orange, red, green, blue, and then my purples and pinks are up top where you can't see up there. And then I got golds, trans, and then specialty parts all over here. Now, eventually my goal is to have this entire wall, all 70 bins, just colors, and then I'm going to take all my specialty stuff and put it somewhere else. But I need to work on that. I've got some things that need to get broken up. For one, this is what I want to work on today, my greens. I also eventually need to do my blues. Let's go ahead and talk about these. So this bin here houses my lime green, my bright green, and my light yellowish green. I recently bought, I've been trying to diversify the pieces I own. This is all I had in bright green, very little. And so I went out and bought these from LS Bricks. So I got a whole bunch of new pieces. I need to divide them up nicely throughout here. I also got some new lime green stuff, which is now a color. At this point, I have enough for an entire bin. So lime green is going to take over this bin, which is pretty much already done. And then a new bin is going to house bright green and yellowish green. So that's what we're going to do today. I also soon will want to do the same with blues, where this looks really nice, but I think I see two bins here. I think I see this blue being combined with these, and then this, and then the aqua. So I think that'll be, and the turquoise. So I think that'll be the next video. I don't know if I'm going to get to that today. Maybe I will. Let's see how far we get. Now the other problem is once I do this, this wall is all full. I have every bin in here. I don't really have any room. So if I'm going to add another green bin and another blue bin, that's going to create a problem. So something's going to need to leave. And what I'm thinking I'm going to do is this row is not just going to be the full rainbow. This row is now going to be greens and blues. So I'll basically add two bins, taking two of these out. Eventually I might have to add more. And then I'm going to kind of move the yellows and reds over with the pinks and purples and trans. And that should work. I got to play around with it a little bit. So let's go ahead and get these bins sorted out and see what we can do. All right, greens are done here. These are my bright green and yellowish green. Now you might be saying, oh my gosh, that's not enough to fill a container, and you're right. But there's a reason I do this. See, sorting like this allows me to see what I actually have, and it inspires me to buy more. So next time I'm shopping, I'm definitely going to look at yellowish green. I'm definitely going to look at bright green and hopefully fill this out a little better. The end goal, yellowish green will get its own bin, but obviously I don't have enough for that right now. So as this gets fuller, this will move out. I would love to have no bins with multiple colors in it, at least in the greens and blues, but that's not a realistic expectation right now. As for lime green, this is a nice complete bin. Of course, I can always get more, but now I can see what I have to order appropriately and expand the collection. But not bad. I don't use these colors very much. I make mostly realistic looking things, so these colors are usually detail pieces for something brightly colored, maybe something painted in a Lego city. I'm not going to use this on a lot of stuff in the city, so I don't need a lot of it. But it is good to have more selection. So that's what we're doing. Now, I do have time, so I am going to do another bin. I'm going to divide up these blues. And this bin does need a tag on it. The way I do that, I just cut a little piece of a sacrificial white base plate, a little bit of E6000. I'm due for a new tube of this. This is looking really rough, although it still has glue in it, so we're still going for it. Just a couple little dabs on the front there. I used to use super glue for this, but I have switched because super glue gets really brittle, and with any little bit of flex, it pops off. E6000 has some flex to it, so you don't have to worry so much about it popping off. And I haven't had any of the E6000 ones come off yet unless I wanted them off, in which case I pulled them off, which is another nice feature about this is you can remove it if you need to. So I got that glued on there. We're going to go ahead and divide up our blues, and then I'll show you the end result here when I'm done. Okay, so I changed it up a little bit. I didn't do it exactly how I said I was going to, but I wanted to arrange them by kind of their names. So in this one, I have medium blue and bright light blue. I don't have a lot of bright light blue, just a very little bit here on the end. I got an okay amount of medium blue, but again, the point of this is to inspire me to buy more and fill this bin. So space is not a bad thing here. In this one, we have medium azure, dark azure, which I have very little of, dark turquoise, also very little of, and light aqua, very little of. But not bad. I mean, we basically had 6 colors in one bin. It's not perfect, but we now have 6 colors in 2 bins. 2 colors in here and 4 colors in there. So we need to work these into the wall. How are we going to do that? Well, we have 2 open spaces and we need to put 4 bins in it, so 2 need to come out. For now, I'm going to pull my reds out. And we'll work from there. So let's start down here with the blues. We have dark blue, blue, sand blue. Hey, Rick. Eventually, I might need to split some of these up. Dark blue is fairly full. I might need a plate bin of regular blue, although I use very little regular blue anymore. That looks nice there. Let's put this one here. That turquoise, and that gives a nice transition between green and blue. Dark green should be the first one. 2 bins of regular green. Next, I think we should have our bright green right above regular green with the light yellow green in there as well. Lime green, sand green. This actually would not be a terrible transition into yellow and orange, so maybe that's what I'll do. I'm thinking this is going to be my next victim here. This bin has several colors in it, where this guy could probably get close to get its own bin, or possibly 2 yellow bins. I'm not totally sure what I want to do there. Oh, I forgot olive green. Olive green always fits in there funky because it's a kind of a different color palette. And now we got to figure out what to do with red. Well, I think over here I'm just going to pull some of the ones out that I don't use often. These are both Technic bins. And as I start to add colors, I'll just start to eliminate some of the stuff. These are my trans bins, gold, silver, and then we have our pinks and purples up top. And I'll probably just put red right there. This might change, who knows. But that's how it's going to be for now. Well, I hope you guys like this video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. We'll do more just like this in the future. That's all I have for this time, and we will see you next time.